Hi, and welcome to British Dad Music. My name is John. Thank you for watching. Now, I'm going to start with, I guess, a little quiz. And I want to see if you can tell where this person is from. And then if you thought the same when you heard one of his most famous songs. Let's just listen to him for a second, and then we'll play the track.
A lot of people, of course, see a gentleman from the hotter parts of the Commonwealth walk on the stage. Good heavens, he's not wearing a gold lame suit. Good heavens, he hasn't said y'all all evening.
Now, where do you think he's from? We'll come to that in a second. And I guess when you heard this track for the first time, would you have put his accent, as you heard there, with the voice on this track? Now, to put you out of your misery early, this is a track by Labi Siffre called Something Inside So Strong. And he was born in Hammersmith in London, England. This is probably one of his defining tracks, anthems. I'm going to show a few cover versions, one by the famous American country singer Kenny Rogers, where he's joined by the equally famous Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson. And then we're going to talk about a special version that was done to celebrate 40 years of Rosa Parks from Montgomery, or her actions in Montgomery, Alabama. So stay tuned.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho, your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time, you squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you, because there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh.
There's some clever lyrics in this track, about hiding behind the walls of Jericho. And everybody knows that the walls of Jericho came tumbling down. Dan, there's been a lot of talk about where this song kind of emanated from, really, from Labi Siffre, or to give him his correct name, Claudius Siffre. And It's said that he saw a film about apartheid in South America, and he saw some footage of some soldiers on a truck going through, shooting some black children at random. But he was aware also, and he was living at the time in the UK, he was aware of a lot of the racial tensions that were in the UK at the time. And also, I think some of the local issues he had where he was living in helping to help the youth of the community in which he was living, because they were fighting, they had issues, but what they really wanted was more facilities for them, things for them to do. Now the track, he didn't want to perform it himself initially, but it was regarded by many as too politically, as it focused on what they believed were the issues in apartheid in South Africa. And he eventually was approached by a producer who said, we've got to do this, do the record. They did it. And it really became a kind of enduring political anthem, I think, for anyone who had a battle to fight.
That was gone, oh no. There's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong.
Now, obviously, to clear up the quiz, the gentleman you saw at the beginning was Labi Siffre. He was born in Hammersmith in London. It was strange when I saw that, because I myself was born in Hammersmith Hospital in London a number of years ago, shall we say. But he was born with a kind of Nigerian, Bajan or Barbadian heritage. He was schooled in London, obviously. He went to, I believe he went to a Catholic school in his later school years. And he studied music at the Eric Gilder School of Music in London. I guess, well, maybe like many Catholic or people who were brought up Catholic, he's now at least defines himself as an atheist. His music career was, I think it's one of those careers that his quality or musical abilities and songs and tracks was better recognized almost in retrospect rather than at the time. That said, there were many covers of his tracks made, and we'll come on to that in a little while. So what I want to do is, as I said, I want to just show a couple of covers that were done that I think are interesting. And as I said, particularly the one by Kenny Rogers, but this is by a choir. Now, all the links will be in the description, clearly, but there's something, I've always liked choirs. There's something about that grouping of human voices that just has a kind of a power and a resonance that you just can't seem to deny. I think I first came across it with kind of the Welsh male choirs that used to come out of the valleys from South Wales. And they're emotionally powerful. Now, another version, as I said, some of the greats of American country music here started initially, and he did release a cover version. Kenny Rogers.
Faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it, though you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong.
Great to see Willie Nelson and the great Dolly Parton there. So as I say, it's interesting how I think Labi Siffre's career, as I say, I think became better in retrospect. It wasn't that he was not successful, but I think some of his tracks only reached kind of great heights, and particularly this track as time went on, and it's still relevant today. Now, there have been covers of his songs by a London ska band called Madness, who play a lot of ska, and I've covered them many times. They play some great music. They did a great version, and I should probably react to it as well, or review it, of his track It Must Be Love. Michael Ball did a cover of Something So Strong. And also, I think one of his tracks, I can't remember the name of it now for the life of me, but Dr. Dre sampled it for one of the early Eminem tracks. And I guess in true British style, it also featured in one of the great British/Welsh comedies called Gavin and Stacey, where Bryn sings the Something So Strong in one of the churches. Now, I wanted to finish, I think, with probably, I don't know, one of the versions that people talked about, and this was to celebrate 40 years of a lady by the name of Rosa Parks.
I think that our history should be just like any other history.
The higher you build your barrier, the taller I'll become. The further you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your back away. No matter the something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. I can make it.
So as I say, the links to all the videos will be in the description. But I just wanted to show how this track, again, like a lot of great music, kind of transcends time and genres. And when somebody writes great music, it just kind of spreads. So, from the London-born Labi Siffre, the track Something Inside So Strong. If you like this kind of content, as I always say, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, leave a comment or a recommendation. Thank you so much for watching.